It's official. Northrop Grumman will not bid on the Air Force tanker contract.
Fox 10 News reporter April Douglas has been following this story and joins us live with the very latest on it. April?
Well, Bob and Lenise, news of Northrop Grumman backing out of the bidding process dropped like a bombshell. Northrop Grumman says it is not bidding because the new guidelines will favor Boeing. Local and state leaders are all reacting to the news. All of them say they're disappointed and that the Department of Defense gave Boeing a huge gift. This $40 billion contract would equal about $200 billion for the life of the contract, not to mention the jobs created because of it.
New KC-45A tanker aircraft is awarded to Northrop Grumman Corporation.
This was then, and this is now.
Disappointed, disheartened.
Northrop Grumman announced it will not bid on the Air Force tanker contract, leaving Boeing as possibly the sole bidder.
We've put 8 years of hard work, and the companies have put even longer, of almost $200 million invested in this endeavor. And we're getting shut out of the game.
A game many state and local leaders call unfair, especially after the Department of Defense announced its new guidelines for the aerial refueling tanker. In a statement released today, Congressman Joe Bonner said, "Frankly, I'm outraged at the Defense Department's bungling of this contract for what is now the third time." Northrop Grumman and its partner, EADS, originally won the deal 2 years ago until Boeing protested and the Air Force issued new guidelines. Guidelines many say favor Boeing. Congressman Bonner went on to say the president must now intervene to protect the interest of the taxpayer and the men and women of our military. Northrop Grumman says it will not protest the decision. In its statement, it said, "While we feel we have substantial grounds to support a GAO or court ruling to overturn this revised source selection process, America's servicemen and women have been forced to wait too long for new tankers." Commissioner Nodine says if nothing else, the quest to land the tanker put Mobile on the map of the aerospace industry. Today, EADS issued a statement saying Northrop's decision doesn't diminish its commitment to the U.S. or its servicemen and women. EADS chairman will be in town tomorrow, so we will bring you more on its role, if any, when it comes to the next generation of aerial refueling tankers.
All right, April, and as you mentioned, the roughly $40 billion deal is vital to the future of the Air Force. The aerial refueling tankers gas up fighter jets and other military planes mid-flight. It allows them to fly longer distances without having to land. The Air Force is looking to build 179 jets to replace the current planes that date back to the 1950s. Now, Boeing announced last week it would bid on the refueling tanker contract. The company plans to offer a military version of its 767 passenger jet. Boeing plans to submit a formal bid, we understand, by May 10th. And as it stands, Boeing is the sole competitor. If they land the deal, the planes would be built in Washington State and Kansas.